You can't ask them to go to those shows.
No. You want to take somebody to a show, especially like Tamia, you're going to convert that girl. You're going to convert her into being like, even Julie Black. Cannot. Julie Black, Deborah Cox, like you can't forget. Can't forget that. You can't forget that.
I'm on that Deborah Cox shit. Thank you. You know one out there for me. My bad.
So, especially like my sisters went to a Julie Black concert, and they were like, "Oh my god, it was fucking dope." In Hamilton,
Lauren
at the Cosmo. Lauren's a diva, and to be totally honest, her concert shows are usually bunk. She usually is late.
No, I saw her concert. She wasn't late. It was dope. It was kind of like...
My sisters went to
it was a little overdone.
They went to her concert fucking last summer, and they were like, yo, she took forever to come on, and it just drew on. And it was what it was. You know what I mean?
Was it the last one?
I think so.
I went to the same one. I was up front. I had no issues.
I don't know.
Nas came on, did his thing.
Busta came out.
No.
Okay, then it's not the same show.
Like, Nas came on, he did his thing, and then she came out. She did her thing. We had an intermission, and Nas came back and out did his thing. And, like, they collaborated on songs that, like, the songs that they have together or whatever.
Right.
You know? But,
If I Ruled the World.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, man, it takes me back to a time where things were a little bit more brighter.
Gladys Knight, Chaka Khan, Sade.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan's still dope. She still looks beautiful.
So, from dudes from today, see, it's funny because I don't remember anybody's name because I don't, like, listen to the music all the time. Bruno Mars is doing his thing. John B is a fucking G, bro.
Yo.
Look at A. John B, bro.
Bruno Mars.
Shout out to white boys. Like, if you,
Bruno Mars. I'm not the biggest fan of Bruno Mars.
Not fucking Bruno, man.
I don't really see what everybody's talking about. You know what I mean? Is he talented? Yes, he is. But I
fuck with Bryson Tiller. I think he needs some time.
Bryson Tiller. That's who I was thinking of.
But I think he needs a little bit of time. Chris Brown, obviously, that dude goes without saying. He's up in there.
I'm not the biggest.
Oh shit! I forgot Sierra got some records, yo. Sierra got some records. Rihanna's dope too. Rihanna's got some records on, like, she's got some gems hidden on these albums,
but
bro.
she's more popular music. I can't really say that she's...
Not when you listen to the album,
she's
though.
R&B.
Not when you listen to the album. If you're listening to the album, then the essential sound is still getting across. The singles that you hear off of the album are pop-oriented. And there's probably a few other pop songs on there to keep people interested.
Right.
But... essentially, if she and this is depending on the album. I'm not talking about any record.
Okay.
Because you could say the same thing about Beyonce. Beyonce does pop music. She does music for everybody. You know what I mean? But if you listen to a Beyonce album, is it really for everybody? No, it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
I am not a Beyonce fan.
I don't know if you should be saying things like that. I have nothing to do with you when you talk about Beyonce like that.
I got nothing to do with Beyonce. I'm not saying that she's not talented at what she does and how she.
Here's what I'll give you.
I just don't feel it.
Beyonce got better with time. Aaliyah, for fuck's sakes, we're so disrespectful, bro.
Because you see, that's the thing. We're taking our time to the greats.
She was the princess.
She was,
the princess. And I didn't even see that on my phone. Aaliyah, because I was sitting there thinking that Beyonce took time, and I always think about Beyonce being at that MTV Awards. And she's interviewing Aaliyah at the awards. Like, she's one of the people, like, she's up-and-coming artist, and she's doing her thing, so she's going through the rounds again. And, like, she's interviewing Aaliyah. And Aaliyah's sitting there talking to her, like, yeah, I got this movie going on over here, and this movie going on over here, plus I got this album. Like, all of this, like that. And I'm like, yeah, see, the landscape might just be a little different if certain things hadn't happened.
Oh. I think I don't know why I have this thought, but I honestly believe that at some point, if I just got the chance to meet Aaliyah, I would marry her. I can't tell you. I can't tell you.
You are the fucking devil, bro.
I'm telling you.
I don't even know where that came from.
I'm telling you.
That's how much.
To do with what we're talking about. That's how much I was crushing on Aaliyah. on everything that she does. You know what I mean? In my head, if you first don't believe, kind of gonna try again. It just
Do you want to
everything
know
that she
who's
does.
adapted to R&B very well and does it very, very well?
Who?
Justin Timberlake.
Yes, yes. But he's also pop.
I don't disagree with you.
He's definitely pop. But for the song that he did with Beyonce, I fucking love the track. I fucking love it. It's fucking. I think it's called Timeless. And
I haven't listened to it. I don't know.
the song catches me every time I hear it. It's a fucking dope song about fucking being in love and what you gotta do to keep the love. So, yeah, that's me on that.
I don't know. Like I said, when I think about the newer artists, I don't pay attention to much shit. I just look out for the people that I was already paying attention to in the first place. I'm like, it is what it is.
True, because it's just like
I'm always gonna like what I'm gonna like.
there's so many
I fuck with
artists.
Ashanti.
Ashanti, she is still.
But she's another one who like had to get better over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's good in her own way.
Like that's what I'm gonna say about Beyonce is that out of all of these girls here from the early 2000s, the late 90s that got their start, like those girls had to put in their time to get good.
Erykah Badu.
Oh,
Erykah Badu.
she kind of stands a. I don't want to say that. I don't want to sound disrespectful. Erykah, but yeah, she kind of stands above these guys, man.
Well, she's up there with.
Some people have like just moments in time and different sounds that like kind of dominate what was going on in the moment and at the time, and like her sound for those 2-3 years there fucking dominated what was going on.
Especially the song that she did with the Roots. Especially the song she did with Common. Like, there's just. She has her pinpoints in time. Where those songs that changed music, changed how you felt. You know what I mean? From the minute that, do ever worry about me, don't I know who I am. Done. Done. And then who else can we think about? Kenny G.
No. For one, that's jazz. For two, no.
It's R&B.
No.
It's R&B.
No.
Oh
my God, stop What are you doing right now?
Yo, that's Kenny G right there.
I know what it is.
That song, that for me, growing up and talking about R&B, like if we go further than that, then we're going into Motown. You know, we're talking about Smokey Robinson. We're talking
Yeah,
about
that stuff isn't my time. Like I said, I'm talking about my time. Like I could say all these other groups like Destiny's Child and fucking 702 and there's 3LW. There's so many things I saw growing up as a kid, like acts that I can't even think of them. And with the male ones, especially at that time, because I was like a teenager, like I was like, fuck you,
Oh,
2K.
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge is mine. Those are my, everything So Def is so dope. Shout out to Jermaine Dupri, man.
You got Jagged Edge. You got
Jagged Edge, Brad.
Jaheim.
Oh, what's that friggin'? I was gonna say him. There's a couple people that, those dudes that like, they make those records that are those like, everybody loved them because they like.
It's wedding music.
I look at them.
Music.
I look at them and I'm like, but at the same time, I'm like, but you be making some powerful music. You be singing the shit out of that song, bro.
Who else can I think of? Oh shit, Ray J. Yo, One Wish. Yo, dude, I used to sing that song.
You're such
drunk
a
as
loser.
fuck. Drunk as fuck.
I don't care. Look, we're friends, so I can call you that.
Yo, I'll call this shit out because I don't give a fuck.
You're such a loser.
Let me tell you something. The amount of people that would fight you on this, yo, if I had one wish.
You're such a loser.
Yo, that song was the fucking dopest track ever. And I be singing my heart. If I only had one wish. For real. I'm fucking going in on that shit. Oh, man.
Not a chance, bro. Not in a million fucking years, bro.
Different age, man. Different appreciation.
It's not a different age, bro.
Yes.
Cause like I said,
I got 6 years on you, and the 6 years difference
Man.
with certain artists, it's just crazy.
You talking about your mentality?
Yeah, because it was just like,
you were going through a breakup. Get over it, bro.
and sometimes you go to it. Sometimes
You'll be alright.
you need someone.
You'll be
You
alright.
need that friend to be like, yo, bro, everything gonna be all right. Because if you had one wish, then you could take it all back. You fucked up. You could take it all back. You know what I mean?
I would never in a million years.
That's it.
Oh, but you got one wish for my goddamn. Why would I
would
say
wish
that
her
to you?
back.
Why would
I
say
loved
that?
her. I loved her. If I had one wish, I wish for her to come back and give me back that coochie. That coachie's about to save my life.
No, stop.
That coochie saved my life.
Like I said.
We fucked her, I wish. Out of that happens in the bunch.